There's a lot of perks to making your own cold brew coffee. You get to front load the work, and the end result is smooth, cool, and potent coffee that brings out the richer flavors of a roast with less of the bitterness. Like in Mahjong, a few simple tools, some craftiness, some luck, and some patience will get you the results you want. Let's talk about tools. You will need a brewing chamber, filters, some twine or other finding material, and optionally a containment chamber and a sinker. Ideally, you will have a kitchen scale also, but that isn't strictly speaking Yahoo in this case. If you're lacking any of these, you can cheat them from your parents. For the brewing chamber, you will need a watertight, food-safe vessel that can comfortably contain the amount of coffee you mean to brew without being unwieldy, and have an opening that can easily fit the filter bags we're going to put in later. I stress that you can buy kits for this online, but this is like ignoring your opponent's discards when they've already recheat. You're going to pay out far more than you need to. My old weapon of choice was a used 2-liter bottle with the bottom removed, but I think the ideal thing would be a water pitcher with a removable top. I'm using the pitcher part of my blender because it has convenient markings on the side for how many cups of water I've added. For the filters, I recommend 12-cup basket filters for coffee makers, but any coffee filter large enough to store the ground coffee and be reasonably sealable will do. Considering what we're going to do to these, I don't want reusable filters. The ingredients are ground coffee and water. Your workhorse, reachy pinfoo of recipes, really, at a ratio of 8 times water to ground coffee by mass. The best ratio for you is going to require some trial and error. If you don't have a kitchen scale, dry measure out 4 ounces per cup of water. The sort of pre-ground coffee you get from the store at roasts of medium to dark are good for this if you do not grind your own coffee. I don't like recommending specific brands in a video, so ask me on the line if you want suggestions. Put the ground coffee in your filters and seal them with twine to make little teabag-like balloons. Since I'm bad with knots, I use a stapler. Put the balloons in your brewing chamber and pour in the water, or if, like me, your chamber has measurement markings on the side, you can go in reverse and add the balloons to the water. You can use a weight to make sure they stay submerged, because they have a lot of air in them and will naturally float. If everything looks ish on 10, you can leave the thing sitting at room temperature and go play some ranked matches for 12 to 24 hours. Despite being called cold brew, you don't have to let the steeping process happen in the fridge. Fridge brewing is like Furiten. Completing will in fact take way longer and be worse if you do this. After sitting in tenpai for the allotted time, decant the chamber into the containment vessel, or if you are using the one vessel method, simply remove and discard the balloons. One upside of using 2 vessels is the ability to run the brew through a final filter to clean out any grounds that manage to escape containment. Put the container in the fridge and wait another few hours for it to get cold. Serve over ice or cut 1-to-1 with water. This stuff is diesel, so you are going to want to cut it. You can also blend it with sugar, milk, oat milk, honey, or anything else you like in coffee, but like staring down an opponent who just dropped your weight tile, it is best served cold. You can make a lot of this and store it in the fridge, which lets you easily get up and grab some while you set auto call victory in client and step away. That's all there is to it. Here's hoping the wall demons treat you well, but even if they don't, you'll have something very tasty to take a little sippy of. Cheers. Oh yeah, and in case you didn't think I was actually going to follow through on this, Ron.